Why do all these guys in business feel like they have to be super healthy, hyper buffed, just
all
over the
into
top?
health? They've just got to have the guns and they got to be the shit. Why?
Yeah.
I think I know the answer. The answer is we like to covet or become like people that we see every day.
Okay.
Okay. And we see more people through our YouTube than we see in our daily life. If you're in business these days, hey, let's go back 50 years. You're in Great Falls, Montana, where I came up with that. Okay, I knew a few businessmen. They were kind of out of shape and they were like schleppy and they were bankers or they were real estate guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kind of looked like shit.
They have dad bods and wear
And
suits.
you looked at him and you're saying, wow, that's the type of guy that makes money in the world, right?
Okay.
But now you're on your computer, you're at home, and you're like, I need to take over the world. How the hell do I do this? So you go online. First of all, algorithms pull to different types of things. Algorithms say, what do people want to see? What do most people want to see on the internet?
Beautiful people.
Pretty girls.
Ah.
Yes.
Hi, you're welcome.
I tried not to, but I look at my Instagram feed and I'm like, damn.
Okay.
Why the hell do I follow K-drama female stars and WNBA athletes, right?
I would love to believe the WNBA athlete is for the athletics.
I love the WNBA, but I probably follow more pretty girls than guys.
Okay.
But in business, you still want that algorithm to pull, okay? And it has become very, very common for guys who are sitting in their basement feeling shitty about their lives to admire more than just the financial success.
Okay.
They want the full-on success. They want to know that they can do that. So that's why morning routines get so important, right? And they don't say, here's my morning routine. I get up and I start writing my goals about my business, and I read about business, and I read about finance, and I do all my shit, and I make a bunch of money. They want the full package. And in order to get that out there on the internet, it looks better. I noticed I did something. If you go back, maybe you're going to catch this. When you started the video, I went like this.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know. I like undid my arms a little bit, but I literally pressed out my arms a little bit. Did you see that?
Shut up. I
did it. I was like, oh my God, that's
that is
stupid.
So funny.
And then when I watched that little clip at the beginning, I had a little belly. What am I doing about my belly right now? What are my thoughts?
We're exercising, we're dieting
Nutrition,
better.
I'm going to put a lot of money and a lot of time, and I'm going to look better. Why do I want to look better?
I don't know.
I want to feel better.
I
want to feel as energetic as I was at 30, like right now, every day. Now I'm very energetic. Is that true?
Yes.
But I have lulls.
Yeah.
I don't like the lulls. I want to be energetic and fantastic all the time. I want to be top of everything that I do. There's something about being competitive that you want to do that. There are people who talk online, go through the podcast circuits and have their YouTube channels, and they're morons. Yeah. But they're jacked. And guys like, well, it's kind of like if you're a billionaire, you must know what you're doing. You must be smart, right?
Yeah.
If you're jacked, you must know what you're doing. You know about spirituality and religion and treating people well.
How
and
did that
finance
come
and
to
business.
be together?
Those guys are dumb and they just lock it up together. But it doesn't matter because it's true that we link those two together. I was at a big thing with a bunch of CEOs and CMOs in LA. There's about 40, 50, like 9-figure people in there. And one guy on stage, and I looked up and I'm like, shit, Mike's kind of jacked.
Ooh.
Yeah. Mike looks pretty good. And about a minute later, the guy next to me said, hey, Mike looks kind of jacked, doesn't he?
No.
Yeah, I swear. And I'm like,
funny.
shit, yeah. And then about a week later, I saw Mike on LinkedIn saying, hey, I did these tests. There's my lifespan. I'm younger than I am. I'm working out. I'm proud of what I'm doing. And I'm like, well, shit, I like that. I want to be that guy.
Oh, do.
The funny thing is, why not have it all? And having it all is health. It's the person. It's all the things that come together, right?
Yes, I understand the health. The whole buff thing is just
yeah. Okay, we've met those guys, right? We know the bro. You call them bro culture, right?
Yes.
Because they haven't made it yet. These guys, these
There
20
you
to
go.
35 morons, they don't even know what they're doing in business. So some of these guys, they're emotionally
Yes.
messy, right?
Yes.
They're doing the fake it till you make it, and they can't fake the money. So they're going to say, if I'm jacked, I got it. And there's nothing wrong with that to a degree of health.
Yeah.
But dude, being jacked, and you know what I mean, bro jacked, right?
Yes. No.
Bro jacked is different than being healthy.
Am I allowed to say balls everywhere?
But, oh my God, probably not. I don't know
Okay,
what the hell that
guys.
means. We've seen transformations because we've only generally seen movie stars and TV people. Like they're every day before the iPhone and our current state. So you would see a picture of a movie star who got out of shape.
Yes.
And then they'd work out for a year, and then they're in a movie, and they look good again, right? Because you don't see everybody every day. Now that we have the internet and the iPhone, and everyone's saturated everywhere, we see people every single day. So we see things we admire, and we admire people who take the time and effort and energy and discipline to do the hard things and become this. Now, some people over extreme it. They go jacked. I come from a Montana football culture where everything was about your squat and your bench in high school. That was it.
Okay.
That was it, okay? And I noticed something. I noticed that 10 years later, the people who were small and weren't yet in shape and weren't the big stars were the ones who worked out the most and were like overdoing it. Like they wanted to be the bodybuilders.
So is this a chip on your shoulder kind of situation?
Yes.
All right.
They didn't have it, so they have to have it, right? So is there a balance? Yes. Hey, there is there's a bunch of examples. Watch Chris Williamson, right? Chris Williamson on Modern Wisdom does things very, very nicely, okay? But he'll have 4 different types of guests. One of them is, I'm a doctor and I know my shit and I'm 70 and I've run studies for 50 years, okay? Then there's I'm jacked, so I have something and you should listen to what I say. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be about workout or health or this or anything. I'm jacked and I have it. Because if you have that one level of your life right, it should work on the others. So, do I want to get in much, much better shape?
Yes.
Yes. Do I want to be that guy sitting on stage that people say, hey, Curtis looks jacked?
Yeah.
I want to look really freaking healthy. I don't want to
Just enough.
Yeah. I'm not sitting there working on the calves. Like, that ain't going to happen, right? I'm not a calves guy.
No.
I am one thing, though. What do
Obsessive.
I need? No, yes, I am. What do I need more than anything?
What? Energy.
A butt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they don't know this. Because I'm sitting down, I got no butt.
No, but I don't think that's coming anytime soon.
What have I been doing for the first time in 30 years? I've been doing squats. Not like this. Just, you don't think it's going to work?
Oh, please.
Butt Challenge 2025. I'm going to get jacked. Subscribe.
Oh, hit all the things you can hit down here.